I'm a real estate agent. I'm in this industry, close cousin to the whole lending, the whole loan aspect. It's outside my lane. What questions should I be asking to thin out the herd of lenders who are constantly bombarding me? And there's a whole bandwidth that I just don't understand. For instance, Chad, and he offers me a 3.35 rate. What do I ask Chad?
So at 3.35?
Yeah.
That seems like a random rate, first of all. But anyways, I would honestly say that the first thing I would do is ask Chad to marry me. Honestly, the first thing you want to ask, what are the points tied to it? Anyway, I mean, there are more important things that you want to ask your lender than just the rate.
Right, that's why so many of my clients end up using you, because you always end up beating the rate. But I'm hearing that's not the only piece. What are the other pieces?
One of the things I would ask my lender is, what are my mortgage options? What's the best one for me and why? So when you ask your lender these questions, you're going to figure out if they're actually a knowledgeable source and guide for you. So basically, all loans are not created equal, and neither are all lenders. The next thing I think that is important to ask is, do you have any questions for me? As a client, you need to be asking that. If you ask a lender if they have any questions for you and they say no, it means a couple of things. Probably that they don't care.
What's the story with the LE? Because I always ask for a loan estimate and I never get it until we're like on the final stretch. What's going on with that?
You definitely want to ask your loan officer to go over the loan estimate with you, because if they can't explain every single number that they've pieced together for you on questionably the biggest purchase of your entire life, then that's pretty scary, right?
Typically, the lender tells me that here it is, the processor creates a lot of that. They don't really know all the minutia.
That's a problem. I absolutely deal with every single detail of that.
Oh, okay.
So,
fair.
You should know those numbers, pretty close to right off the gate.
So I super appreciate that, Bex, because really I always feel like I'm being talked down to, talked over, like I'm not really invited to the table of decision making.
That's another reason you should be asking these questions, because you need to see if a lender is going to take the time to explain these things to you.
Right.
And if someone doesn't find it important to explain the details of it to you, then I don't want to use them. You
No,
need to
that
understand.
makes perfect sense, because I want to be at least have some sense of what's going on. It's like, damn, Becky, you're not my mom. You can't make my decisions for me.
Actually, that's never been proven. You are adopted, right? Well, that's actually not proven. Wait,